Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke. This is Season 7, Episode 8 of my Football Manager 2018 Let's Play with Leicester City. And I'm going to proper kick on now with this whole Leicester save, this whole Football Manager stuff, because I feel like I've been neglecting it a little bit and trying to focus on other games. I just think I might just go back to basics. I'm having trouble, obviously, with still not owning internet and just laptop not performing up to scratch how I want it to do. So I'm just going to try and focus on the Football Manager videos. I cannot speak. Just release few a week, not a full thing, and just kind of focus on what I think is best for the channel, because this is what's got me so far with the 40, now 45 subscribers. I am losing some subscribers, but it's going to happen. It's fine. I'm only doing this for a bit of fun anyway. So today, I can't remember what we did last time. I think we did the Man United and Wolves thing, didn't we? We did. And we've had one little blip against Man United. Other than that, we are on massive kind of a winning streak. And we beat Man City 7-0. Again, we absolutely destroy Man City. I don't know what it is about it and this save. They've beat us a couple of times. We have been the better of Man City for this whole of this save. So, obviously, we beat Watford 2-0. Burnley 4-0. Dolberg getting 2. McCule getting 1. An own goal. Then we have played... Where are we? What am I looking at? Burnley, Stoke. Stoke was 4-0. Everton we beat 5-1 with Iheanacho getting on the goal. Chris Scott, Abraham looking good. Third round of the FA Cup. I just didn't bother showing you it. I just kind of played through it. We won 1-0. Bit of a boring game. Rotated the squad. Then we played Chelsea, who are above us in the league. And we won again. 1-0. Iheanacho getting on the score sheet. It's exactly what we want. So if we have a quick look at the table, when it loads up, we're in 5th place. We are 3 points behind Tottenham, who are in 4th. So that's who we need to catch. We need to overtake Tottenham. And we have got, I think schedule-wise, we have got Tottenham coming up again soon. And I feel like we're going to be doing Stoke and then Leeds. And then after that, it's going to be Tottenham, then Leeds again. We've got Chelsea in the 4th. Oh, yeah, we've got Chelsea in the 4th round of the FA Cup. I don't think I'll be showing you it. We've done the FA Cup. We've seen it. If we win that, we'll show the next ones, because then we're going to have Monaco and stuff. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to try and get this season finished quite early on. Depending on how we do in the Champions League is how we're going to see the league out. But I'm going to focus on mainly the Cups. The Carabeo Cup, maybe focus on that if we get through to the final. We should do, I think, against Leeds. But we've got Stoke to take care of next. So, how is this team lining up? I can't really remember how I did, because it's been a while since I've played it. So, we've got Zuma, Holding, Martins as my back three. With Trent Alexander-Arnold, Chilwell, Ndidi, Winks, McCule, Dolberg and Iheanacho up front. Injuries to Theo Hernandez. He's out for 11 days. Abraham is out for 12 days. So, it's not too bad. Considering I was thinking about selling Iheanacho, was a stupid idea. He's staying at the club. He's not going nowhere. 30 goals these two have got between each other at the minute. Dolberg and Iheanacho. 10 goals from McCule this season. Chris Scott has now got 5 in the league. We're slowly building a very, very good high-scoring team. So I need to get kind of Iheanacho happy, because at the minute he's very unhappy. Yeah, Tammy Abraham is going to be a very good prospect. But we've got Chris Scott. Why I spent all that money on him, I don't know. We need wing-backs, but Chilwell at the minute is doing really well. Arnold's doing all right as well. Other than that, that's about it. And I believe Nathaniel Klein is coming back from injury after his one game he's played. Enough talking. Let's get into this match and just see. So it's... Stoke are... They were flying high at one point, but we have overtaken them with our amazing run of form. As I'm going to put it, it is amazing, this run of form. So let's just get into this game and see how we get on. Hopefully, an 8-0 win. Let's get a goal difference back up, because I think we're just reeling from... The start of this season was poor. Like, really, really poor. Tottenham absolutely thumped us. We didn't win in the first 5 games, and I feel like if it wasn't for that, we would be proper challenging Man United for the league. Let's just go that. We should be winning this comfortably. Yes, we should. At least we're back into a kind of Europe place, at least. We need to get into the Champions League, though. That's what we initially said to the board. That's what we're going to get. If we want to keep Kasper Dolberg at the club, we need to get into the Champions League, because I promised him we're going to win it in 2 years' time. So that is my kind of target with Kasper Dolberg. Ideally, I'd love to win it this season. And if I do win it this season, I think I'm going to call it quits on this series. Yes, I've not won the league, and I feel like that's what I kind of started out. My original plan was to play the Leicester City way, 4-4-2 on the counter and try and win the league. We realised quite early on that wasn't going to work. So we've got one FA Cup victory. That's it, as in like one cup out of 7 seasons. I feel like my first initial plan kind of set me back a couple of years. But we did slowly build ourselves up. We finished 5th 5 years in a row. So we are definitely in the top 5 football teams now in the Premier League. Liverpool and Man City are falling at the waistline, which is really weird. And also, this game is really boring. I'm going to go attacking. Let's get some... We've had one shot. That's it. We'll go attacking and just see. Hopefully, that's going to make us score. But if you have a look, Man City are 11th, Liverpool as well, 8th. So Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham have always been there, and us as well. Likes of Watford as well, are giving them a good battle. We have now overtaken Watford. Half-time, 0-0. What a boring first half. There was no highlights whatsoever. I'm not happy with how you've played. Go out there and play better. Let's zoom in a little bit. So surely these two should be fighting for who wants to be top goal scorer. But at the minute, Iniacho's looking unsure, whatever he means by unsure. Let's encourage the players. Where's the encourage? Let's encourage them. I'm going to be bringing on Chris Scott in about 5 minutes' time if Iniacho doesn't score. We're still on attacking as well because I want us to win. We need to win. But I feel like, I know, Chilwell picks the ball up. Have we got a highlight? Nope, they just play it straight back to them, and I feel like they're going to score. Also, in that impressive run of form, come on, Iniacho, he's heard me. No, in that run of form we've had as well, we've barely conceded a goal. It's about 2 or 3 goals we've conceded. I'm going to make the sub now. On you come. I may even bring on Erdegaard as well for McCure, because he's having a bit of a poor game. And I hope this isn't signs to come, because we're on a good run of form. I've turned the game off, turned it back on again. It's for, yeah, you were winning, weren't you? You're not going to now. Not ideal. But we do need to win to at least catch up with Tottenham, put the pressure on them. They have got a game in hand on us as well, but that's because we're playing the first game. But we need to win. We need to put the pressure on them. Chris Scott to Erdegaard to Dolberg, who scores. There we go. 1-0 up. The substitutes been involved in the goal. I wasn't taking Dolberg off, was I? He's just been sensational for us since he's been here. But Chris Scott finding the pass to Erdegaard, who then passes to Dolberg, who then slots it in that far corner. He celebrates wildly. Well done. Winks is slowly coming into the squad as well now. He's more of his rating's not great, but his passing and all that sort of like stuff is really, really good. I think he's one of our best passers on the pitch. I'll show you the stats in a minute. Winks, there we go, wins the ball, plays it to Scott. Scott looks for Dolberg, and Dolberg's in again. Chris Scott, well done. He's got an assist. That was good, and that's moved us up into 4th as well, obviously, on goal difference. Winks wins the ball. Chris Scott, head up, plays the ball over the top. Kasper Dolberg's there waiting and slots it home. Well done. I'm going to just have a look. Bear in mind, we now have the semi-final of the Carabao Cup coming up, and I don't want the players fatiguing a lot. I don't know who to bring on. Felix wants to play more football, but he's not going to sit in there. Do I bring Felix on? No. Do you know what? Toussaint's going to come on. We're winning. Let's just bring a bit more of a defensive-minded player in, a ball-winning midfielder on in the centre. just to show it up a little bit. Trent Alexander-Arnold on a yellow card. I'm not liking that. I haven't really got... Well, I've got Laundry, haven't I, that can play in that position. So it's all right. I always forget about him on that wing-back side. Nick James, we haven't seen him all season because I've reverted to playing with wing-backs. And he can't play as a wing-back yet. Anyway, I am training him. We probably will play him. I might try him in the FA Cup as a wing-back and just see how he goes. But we haven't got, again, much depth. I have bought players in for if we get injuries. But other than that, they're like, keeper-wise, Silva's the main keeper. Martins is just coming in, just knocked Ben Gibson out of the squad completely, considering he had a poor start to this season. Man United still want to buy him, but I want to sell him for like 20 million quid. The bids are coming in for about 5 million, 6 million for an English centre-back that's been playing out of his skin for Leicester City for the past 4 or 5 years. Or no, in fact, 7 years. I bought him straight from the off, didn't I, for Middlesbrough. So he's been here for ages. So they're going to have to pay for him. And Chris Scott's in here. Can he find Dolberg for him to get his hat-trick? Dolberg does get his hat-trick finally. It has been coming for him to get his hat-trick. He's been getting quite a few braces here and there, and he's been knocking on the door for a hat-trick, and it's bound to come. Chris Scott, though, has impressed me. Really has impressed me since coming on. Ball over the top. Slots it in. Left foot. Thank you very much. This game is now looking a lot easier. Let's not concede a goal. Rob Holding picks the ball up. Again, Rob Holding has been awesome this season for us. Considering last season he barely played. 2 stunts in. Can we get a cross in? Can we get another goal? Dolberg for his 4th. No, full time. 3-0. That's exactly what we want. Well done, lads. Let's move on to the next game. No, we didn't. I'm very pleased with that performance. Well done. Apparently, no one else is happy with that, but I am delighted with that victory. I didn't want to do the Leeds then Huddersfield game because that'd be pointless. Stoke 8th place could have beaten us, but didn't. But we've got Leeds now, so I'm just going to quickly cut to the Leeds game. So we'll be back in a sec, guys. So here we are for the Leeds game, guys, and this is pretty much the lineup I'm going to do. There's a couple of things I have changed, and I am worried now. Ben Gibson, I'm having to play him. Not a problem with having to play him because he is a quality player, but his rating, he's just sucked all season. Zuma picked up an injury, so he'll be back. It's only a tiny little niggle of an injury. It's fine. So Gibson's coming in for his place. Holding, Martins are going to be at the centre-back. Silva's still in goal. Chilwell is playing on the left. I don't know whether to try and do the... No, not going to experiment with Nick James there. Laundry's going to come in. Ndidi Winks as the midfield. Erdingard with Scott and Dolberg up front. I'm going strong. I want to win the Carabao Cup. I know it's not the best cup in the world to win, but we've not won it yet, and we've done crap in it so far since these 7 seasons. So it'd be nice if we can beat Leeds, both of these games, nice and easy. And, get some silverware this season. I don't know how Leeds are doing, so we have a quick look, see how Leeds are actually doing in the league. They're 6th in the Championship, so we should win. I fully expect us to keep winning. They're not really bothered by that, so let's just do the old passionately that I have faith or whatever it is. Right, let's go. We have had a lot of offers come in for players as well. I know I said I'm going to let Iniacho go, but I'm rejecting all offers. Everton come in for 20 million quid. He scored 15 goals in the Premier League this season. We're 5th in the league, 1 point behind Tottenham now. I'm not letting him go for 15 million quid. It's an absolute joke. So if people want him, they're paying 100 million quid for him. Then I can buy another striker, but we don't really need one because I've got Aubameyang and we've got Chris Scott. So that's not a problem. We probably need another centre-back. If Gibson goes, I really, really need to get another centre-back. And I'm not going to have much money. Bit of a boring first half with having all the shots. It did just suggest us playing direct football. I don't want to try and go direct, or they've had an injury then. I panicked. That is going to be an end to our season. I tell you now, if we have injuries to our defenders, because we don't have many. Wilfred Ndidi's picked up an injury, though. Hopefully he can get till half-time. Again, I'm going to go attacking, because we've not scored a goal yet. There's not been a highlight. So, what are they going to do with it? Play it to Winks. Winks plays it to Scott. Scott scores. He looked offside, though, suspiciously. Has he got the goal? It's not offside. Okay. We'll have another look. As soon as I go attacking, they just didn't know what to do with it. Leeds picks this ball up here. Plays it out. Just hoofs it for no reason. And Winks picks it up. And Scott is onside, actually, yeah. And just... That's a lovely finish. He's a poacher, really. I'm playing him as an advanced forward, but he's definitely a poacher. 18 finishing. Yeah, he shouldn't miss, really, from there, should he? And I feel like we need some light on in here. It's got a bit dark all of a sudden there. It's not too bad. Winks to Chilwell, to Winks, to Erdegaard, to Ndidi, who shoots. And Scott is there to pick up the pieces from Smith, their goalkeeper, who should have really caught it. Just parried it out. And Chris Scott acting like a poacher and just pouncing on it. That's good to see. We're going to get maybe a Chris Scott hat-trick this game. That'd be nice. So look, keeper should have really saved it. Chris Scott's in there. That's what we want to see. That is what we want to see. But indeed, he hasn't got an injury on this bit here, this screen. He has when you see him playing. But I will make the sub though. At half-time, because I don't want him to be injured. We have more important games coming up, like the Champions League matches. Right. So I'm very, very pleased with your performance, and I'm going to make that sub, aren't I, to Ndidi. Screw it, I'm going to play Felix. He's not playing much football, and he is moaning. He is a very good player. Let's put him on as an advanced playmaker. That's the problem. I've got a lot of decent attacking midfielders, and Felix is one of them that I probably should have been playing a lot more. His stats are really good. He's star rating wise, one of the best players at the club, and he's just not getting a look in really. Just because I've got McCure, who's a young Brazilian that I'm bringing through. I bought in Erdegaard. Yeah, that's just generally the reasons why. Winks to Felix, to Scott. No one. The only problem as well, we've got people on yellow cards as well, and if any of them get sent off, it'd be rather annoying. Chilwell, do you know what? We're 2-0 up. I know it's only 2-0, and there's 2 legs in this game. Well, in this kind of thing. But I'm going to try Nick James as left back, as like a wing back. We haven't tried him in that position yet, I don't think. I don't think I've played him in that position yet, but we'll give him a go. We'll take him off. Who else have we got on the bench that we can bring on? No one yet. We're not going to be stupid. I may take off Kasper Dolberg and try and save him for the league. Potentially. I should have put Evan Swift on the bench, to be honest with you, instead of Iniacho. But then Iniacho would have kicked off probably massively, even more. Evan Swift has had one game, well, a couple of games this season, bless him, and he's had one important goal. He's now in the under-23 side, getting games there. 70 minutes in, we're still winning. That's fine. Let's go tactics. Let's do what I was going to do. Let's bring on Iniacho. You can play as a complete forward. Take off Dolberg. Let's rest his legs. Winks is looking a bit tired, but he's having a decent game. 7.2, which is good. Martin 7.4. His star rating's crap, but yet he's played out of his skin this season. And I wouldn't have known about him until end of last season when I had a look and noticed he was about, and then played him in the friendlies and just put him on the bench. And because Gibson's had an alright game. It's been fairly quiet for him. Not a lot to do, really. There we go. But they are on the attack now. On Gibson's side. Are they going to get another goal? No. Another goal? A goal. No. It looks like it could be another clean sheet for ourselves, though, which is going to be wonderful. We like clean sheets. Well, kind of not, actually, because then I have to pay a load of bonus out to all my defenders, and it's probably where all my money's going. And we probably could do with them selling the club like they want, because we're in a lot of debt. Good save by Silva. They're on the attack, but they're going to have this corner here. And surely, if they even got time to take it, or they're going to take it, and that's going to be the end of the game. Corner in. Played it out wide. Let's just hold off. Morgan, that's going to be the end of this match. Surely, the ref is going to have to blow the whistle. There he is. Chris Scott. Surely man of the match, right? What do you reckon? Player of the match? Chris Scott. Yes. 8.8. What a fantastic game he had. I'm very pleased. Well done. That was awesome. Right, so quick look at what we're going to be doing next, eh? So schedule-wise, it's going to be the next round, the next Leeds game. Oh, Tottenham's an important game. Yeah, I'm going to do Tottenham and then Leeds because we're only 1 point behind Tottenham now. So guys, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.